Were you always spontaneous, the poet, when you started? Because we have to ask how that name came to be.
Yeah.
Yo, I was raised deaf. Rachel Stephanie. A friend said that was cliche. So we tried stereo because of being Stephanie.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
Things get tough.
Yeah.
I know, right? So this one time we're in third year, and a friend of mine called Enigma says I should have a name.
Is that their real name as well?
No.
Poetic name. Poetic justice.
It's called Robin.
Yeah.
But he's a poet.
Yeah.
So he got his name first, and it's Enigma.
Yeah.
And it's stuck.
And it's stuck.
Yeah.
So I remember we were at the hostel, and I needed to come up with a name. I couldn't. We tried all the other names, I could not. So I stood up, and I think I was going to get a glass of water. And then he said, you know, you're always really spontaneous. I was like,
Right.
yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the name.
Yeah.
I was like, are you serious? Like, you just baptized me my name. So
Yeah.
that's how.
There you have it. Forever in your day.
I know. So I grew into the name because of when you're on stage, you find yourself doing, you had a piece in mind,
Yeah.
but when you get on stage, you do something kind of different.
Yeah.
So the spontaneity just sinks in during the
fits
stage.
you.
Yes.
Let's
That's
test
why it's
that
stuck.
right now.
Why did I say that?
I heard a beautiful piece, African Mother. I absolutely loved that piece.
Wow.
Can you right now give us a snippet, just a snippet of African Mother?
Okay. I am an African woman, bore by two yet raised by one. I am that statistic that thrived from this equation. Because alone is how she has always walked. In this narrowed path with broken thoughts, I see her lowering her pace and fastening her laces just to give us the very best. Because alone is how she has always walked, you know, when you have your own parent and you're trying to figure out things because she's a single parent. And you realize the many things that she goes through that just to ensure that you are where you are. So, yes, that's a snippet of that piece.
Can I be honest?
Yes, be very honest.
You started talking after you finished, right?
Yeah.
But your voice sounds
It's
like
the
how
way
you
you
walk.
talk.
So I was like,
Is it a piece?
is it done?
Is it done?
No, your voice flowed so well into how you speak. I think you speak like yourself, I guess. Just a little. So
Yeah, do you have to practice
honestly,
your
I
voice like a
didn't
musician?
know.
When
I
you had
didn't
ended,
know.
yeah.
Do you have to practice a poet voice? Like, you know, a musician, even a rapper has to practice their
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah.
You do, but you also, as you grow in it, you realize you need to just be outspoken. You just need to speak to people.
Yeah.
I love it when someone can't figure if I'm starting a piece or I'm ending it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that means then we were having a conversation.
Right.
Well, yeah, girl,
Yeah.
no, we didn't know.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that? That is that spoken? That's spoken word.
That's spoken word
That's
poetry.
spoken word poetry. Get out the SMS line. That's 40975. Thank you, Dana. And the hashtag is Ebru. Let's talk.
That's
Now,
back.
speaking of African mother, what did your African mother say? That, Mama, I want to be a poet.
Yeah.
What did she say?
Exact words.
She said, are you sure? I was like, yes, I want to be a spoken word artist. She said, I'm going to support you through it. It was easy for her to say it. My other family members were like, yo, you went to campus.
Yeah.
And you
You're
did
just
statistics.
Burning your
Yeah.
degree.
Yes. What do you mean? Is it going to put food on your table? And I remember this one time we had a really huge argument about that. But I remember my mom saying, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter who you'd like to be other than being yourself. The best thing you can do for yourself is just be yourself. Because then, someone said, money follows passion.
Yeah.
So you need not really worry about the strain you're going through right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you just be shocked. So
Yeah.
just believe in her faith, and the rest is history.
Shout out
Look
to
at
your
Mama,
mom.
yeah.
Because we talked about what mothers say
Yeah.
to their
Yeah.
daughters
Yeah.
that gives them the confidence to be who they want to be. And one of them was actually to be yourself.
Yeah.
And look at you with the confidence. This is what could happen in an African mother.
Just let them be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should just be you.
Yeah. And I think that's really helped you a lot. So like, what has been the response now from like, fans and like, people who watch your performances and like, what do they respond to?
It's been really amazing.
Yeah.
Because when I started out poetry, when I realized that this is actually what I want to do,
Yeah.
my main aim was to just heal people's souls, and aside from the whole snapping, when someone comes back and says, that touched me,
Yeah.
that really got to me, that for me is a form of satisfaction.
Yeah.
So I have had immense support from the fans. Not like calling them fans.
But
Yeah.
for my
Supporters.
supporters.
No. They are the kings and queens, that's why you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're not my supporters.
You can say you're building a community based on your poetry.
Exactly, exactly. So I would say I've got so much support from that.
Yeah.
The one evident time was during a Giuliani concert, and guys were supposed to vote for people on Twitter, and I was super new in that, and they came through, and I got a chance to actually perform there. So I would say I am me because of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
But people think of like musicians and like physical artists, they have more of a platform than poetry. Do you feel that there is a platform in Kenya? Do you feel like there's a lot of it for you, or do you think that your generation, our generation, has to kind of create it?
I would say yes, we need to create it, but I believe poetry is growing right now.
Yeah.
And I believe we are getting more. We're getting more viewership.
Yeah.
We are being accepted the more.
Yeah.
I remember a friend of mine called Emily Wairemo did a piece recently.
Yeah.
I think it's 2-3 months back, and it has like 82,000 views on YouTube.
Yeah.
She's Kenyan.
Nothing to
Yeah.
laugh at. Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking
deal.
to myself, anyone who sits back and says spoken word is not out there yet,
Yeah.
is creating an excuse.
Yeah.
You gotta.
You
look
gotta go
for it,
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Just believe that you can actually just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.